Whoever is skimming through resumes will take only an average of 7.4 seconds to look at it. So you'd better make a great first impression. Hey fellas, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Gabriel. I'm a structural engineer and we're all about engineering, construction, and career development. Today we're gonna review this resume. We're gonna change some sentences and make some fine adjustments to end up with something like this. But before we go through that, I will give you 3 quick tips I believe are the most important when putting together a resume. Tip number 1, do not do what I did in my very first resume, saying I was a passionate, hardworking, fast learner professional and that attention to details was one of my valuable skills. Please do yourself a favor and get rid of all the cliche and buzzwords from your resume. If you're unsure, just Google buzzwords to avoid resume and thousands of words or thousands of results will come up. Tip number 2, tailor your CV to each specific job application and make use of the job description keywords. So for instance, if you're applying for an engineering job, no need to mention that you worked at Macca's before. I know this is an extreme example, but you got the point, right? Read the job description and include the keywords from it in your resume. For example, if the firm is looking for a mechanical engineer with SolidWorks experience, make sure you emphasize your skills related to that software. Therefore, write in your resume the word SolidWorks. Write the keywords in your resume. Tip number 3, if you don't have 20 or 30 years of industry experience, your resume should be short and concise. Around 500 words is good, 1 page is great, 2 pages maximum. So I'm gonna jump to my computer now and let's get started with the resume review. I like that he has his LinkedIn on top of the page, which is great if he has put some effort into organizing his LinkedIn profile. If not, I wouldn't bother having it here. If your LinkedIn profile is rubbish, don't show it in your resume. After that, he's got his professional experience, which is a good spot to be. I also would move development or you can call it skills to the top, because as a recruiter or manager, that's where my eyes will go straight away. I want to know how he can contribute to the business, and I will find that in the section work experience and skills. So it makes sense having them on top of the page. Career objectives, career spells like this. Make sure you don't have any spelling mistakes. Get someone to proofread your writing before you submit any application, especially if English is your second language like myself. I'm gonna remove this section for now. I'm not interested in his career objectives. I mean, I'm still friends with him. I care about his career objectives. It's just it doesn't fit well here. You know what I mean. Anyway, profile. I'm a qualified civil engineer with over 3 years of experience in road infrastructure, highway maintenance, project management and planning. I constantly finished my projects under the planned budget and ahead of proposed schedule, capable of working independently and part of a team. I have an advanced knowledge in project management across a range of engineering functions, especially project delivery, project schedule, budgeting, and reporting. Maybe I would say I constantly completed set projects under the planned budget and ahead of the proposed schedule. In work experience, I was responsible for dimensioning the team, equipment and supplies for the execution of an earth moving and paving project, providing the infrastructure for a future installation of a factory. Okay, let's rewrite this. Manage a 20-person team and $50 million worth of equipment and supplies, oversaw the execution of earthworks and paving to provide the infrastructure for the installation of a factory. The key takeaways are, firstly, get rid of "I was responsible for," because this phrase implies an everyday responsibility. And what you want in your resume is to highlight your accomplishments. Secondly, use action words: managed, oversaw, implemented, collaborated. Use these active verbs. And thirdly, include metrics and quantifiable results. Notice how I showcase his achievements supported by actual facts and numbers. So instead of saying team, I said 20-person team. Instead of saying just equipment, I said $50 million worth of equipment. And that causes impact. Obviously, I'm just making up numbers here, but please include real numbers. The main tasks were, I'm gonna say, roles included: certify that all jobs were done in accordance with work safety standards. I'm gonna say, ensure all jobs were done in accordance with work safety standards. Preparation of reports daily and weekly for meetings with the client. Resolve technical issues on site. Give feedback regarding the progress of the work to superiors. Check the quality of the services performed. I would say quality check services performed. Analyze and document technological control reports. Plan and program supplies for the work. Okay, on the next experience: earthworks, civil works, equipment and truck management. Not bad, but again, let's use active verbs and add some metrics here. Managed earthworks, civil works, and a fleet of 50 to 100 ton mining trucks. Most of my work at this company was in the recovery of an area that after an environmental disaster had more than 1 million cubic meters of iron ore tailings deposited in the Dos River bed. At the apex, the project had up to 100 earthwork machines and trucks involved. That's a little bit of storytelling here. I guess this was an extraordinary event, and he wanted to emphasize that he was part of the process of restoration of the devastated area. We try to avoid storytelling in resumes, but let's go with this one here. But I would say roles included the recovery of an area that after an environmental disaster had more than 1 million cubic meters of iron ore tailings deposited in the Dos River bed. It was a large-scale project and included up to 100 earthwork machines and trucks. The main tasks were, I'm just going to say roles included: supply management, control and monitoring of contract planning, dimensioning and estimation of works, development of studies, carrying out surveys, analysis, schedules, and conference to meet deadlines. Okay, so let's rewrite: monitoring contract planning, dimensioning and estimation of works, development of studies, which included carrying out surveys, analysis, schedules, and conference to meet deadlines. I think that's what he meant here. Preparation of monthly, weekly, daily reports, checklists, spreadsheets, graphics of the area, compilation of data for monitoring and management analysis. Okay, next experience: engineer assistance, or maybe he meant to say engineer assistant. Project was the construction of the entire infrastructure of an allotment with 1,440 plots. In the period in which I was involved, we developed earthworks, sewage facilities, drinking water facilities and PAD, rainwater drainage and asphalt pavement. My job was to help the site engineer with daily tasks such as, okay, so let's write: the project involved the construction of the entire infrastructure of an allotment with 1,440 plots, full stop. Program entailed developing earthworks, sewage facilities, drinking water facilities in PAD, rainwater drainage and asphalt pavement, full stop. My specific role was to help the site engineer with daily tasks such as daily, weekly reports, photographer reports, I think it's photographic reports, service quality checklist, work schedule update. Okay, and then moving to internships. In this project, my job was to help the engineer inspect the works in progress within the university campus. So let's rewrite this using active word. So assisted the civil engineer in site inspections at the university campus. So just a little bit more concise. Roles included weekly reports and photograph reports. So just say weekly construction progress report, field inspections or site inspections, critical analysis and project interpretations. Okay, I think that was a good quick general review. Then he's got qualifications and languages, so it should be pretty straightforward. And following all these chains, I would format and structure this resume like this in Microsoft Word or whatever software you have available. You can add your picture here and it looks far more presentable in my opinion. Presentation won't get you a job, but it will catch the eyes of whoever is looking at a pile of resumes. And to wrap things up, some words of encouragement. If you didn't get a job in that company that you really wanted, don't worry, because it wasn't meant to be. I'll finish off with a phrase that I heard from Jay Shetty. Every time we think we are rejected from something good, remember we're just being redirected to something better. I hope you found this video useful. Please share with friends, like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you later.